All right, well, here's what we're gonna try. So last year I had the same sort of issue happen with this thing, and I put a jug of this in and it worked really well, did the trick. So I'm gonna put a full jug of this in because it treats up to 950 liters, but you can't really hurt it. And I'm also gonna put a jug of this in, just, you know, to help. I have been using this stuff right here, and I didn't have much left yesterday after I filled up all the trucks and excavators and all the gear and stuff, so I didn't have a lot to put in here. But anyway, I don't know if it's gonna do it, because if it sucked up some water, then you know, the only thing that's gonna help that is some actual warm temperature. But I'm gonna dump this in and we'll see what happens here, I guess. All right, so the generator had a little mishap. He stopped working, and then I noticed when I was out here sort of messing around with it that I tried to take this filter off, and there's the crack. It's really dark right now, and there's a crack in this line right here. So I don't know if it was like that. Well, folks, it looks like winter has finally arrived here in Nova Scotia. You're getting some snow today, and it's supposed to be cold for the next like a week. It's going down to minus 14 tonight. Here's what we have right now. So it's minus 5.4 outside, and it's 2.7 degrees inside the cottage here. So with that cold weather, we're gonna spend a couple nights back here for sure. The next 2 nights are gonna be the coldest. So I just got back, getting a couple fires going. You can see the snow's not even melting on the floor right now. But yeah, get a couple fires going, and I'm gonna go out and see if I can get the big diesel generator fixed up and working again. I'm still operating off the gas powered generator right now. So hopefully I can get that fixed up today. And yeah. It's finally here. Winter's finally here. So that's finally, the ground's gonna freeze just in time for them to close the roads down for heavy hauling dump trucks and stuff. Ugh. Well, let me tell you, it's coming down here pretty good. I got all the parts that I need to put the generator fuel line back together again. I didn't expect to find that filter, that's for sure, but I walked right into one store and pretty much got everything I need. So the only thing that I forgot is a copper like pipe cutter, and I have one back here somewhere. I just hope that I can find it, because that's the only thing holding me back right now. I got Brady's flaring tool for the copper line, for the fuel line, to flare the end. So I'm good to go. All right, so let's see if I can do this. I've never done this before. I'm ready to start flaring the end here. So during that cold snap, the generator shut off during the night. Lots of fuel in it, stabilizer, all that sort of stuff. Came out here, and there's a big filter here, which you'll see if I can get this all connected. And my guess is that that filter is old. There's water in there, it froze. Generator wasn't getting its fuel. So I just went and got all new fittings, new filter, but this end here, I couldn't get none of this stuff apart, so I basically had to break it. So I had to bend this line over. I couldn't get the connection undone here on site, only in a vise. So now I've got to put this guy on here and try to flare him out, and I really hope this works. All right, well, got her together. Brand new filter, new fittings, and it's not leaking. It dripped a little bit before I got the fitting tightened, but we're good to go here. So now it's just a matter of getting this thing back fired up again, where it's been off for so long, and it's been pretty cold. So let's check her out. We are back in action. Heck yeah, I am pumped to see this working right now. I didn't think I was gonna be able to do that myself, to be honest. I've never dealt with that stuff before, but man, it wasn't that hard. It's done, and I did it myself. They just tore around for a good 10 minutes. Of course, my GoPro was charging. Yeah, they love this. And honestly, they are so much better back here compared to the house. Like at the house, we have so much field, and they just, it's the second that, especially Wendell, I mean, I can't even let him out off leash at this point. The second he gets out, he is just terrorizing the whole property for 15-20 minutes. He takes off, he disappears for half an hour, 45 minutes at a time. Tony's not so bad. I can let her out off leash, but Wendell basically at home now, he's on a leash. No choice. Hey buddy. Hey bud. Yeah. And it's weird because back here, like, they're really good. They just kind of hang around. They stick around this area. And of course I say that, and now they're walking and running away. A little different from yesterday, that's for sure. Absolutely beautiful outside right now. Like, beautiful. The generator is working better now than it ever worked. It literally fired up like the flick of the switch. So I'd say that filter has been gummed up for a while. It's just working so much better, and it'll probably even be more efficient because it's not trying, it doesn't need to pull so much fuel in there. But yeah, anyway, unfortunately, I have to go home. Some admin work today. I'll come back here later on tonight. I think Ashley's parents are coming down. I'd love to stay here. I think the ice is probably pretty good right now in spots. Probably even be able to skate on it, and it's really nice underneath. But you know, responsibilities sometimes get in the way of having fun. But anyway, we'll be back. Come back later on. Very happy the generator's working so good. All right, well, now it's Sunday morning. Yesterday was a beautiful day just like this. Cold. It got down to like -16, -17 last night. It's like -12 right now, and it was 19 in the cottage when we woke up this morning. So the place holds its heat really good. But yeah, beautiful morning to go for a walk, eh bud? So we're gonna hit the walkway. I checked the ice yesterday. No one's going on there right now, that's for sure. It's only had about 2.5 inches of ice on it. And the worst thing is now the snow is coming up through and making a layer of like slush underneath. So the ice is now no good anyway. Hey. So I think it's pretty cool for what we did at the cottage, where we opened it up a lot. There's still a little bit more in there to do, but most of the big stuff, the dangerous stuff, is all gone. I think it's pretty cool that, you know, it's really open in there now, and then you walk just down the driveway and you get back into the heavily forested areas. We are in the beginning planning processes of building a fence at the host property for the dogs, and we're probably going to get a local sawmill to saw up some 6x6, and probably going to cut some hemlock down out of here and haul to him to use for the fence. So that's pretty cool. We're using, you know, stuff off one property, helping the forest get thinned out some, because it's just so thick through here. A lot of deadfalls, and just not enough room for them to reach their full potential. And, you know, we're gaining fence posts that we need for another project. So that's what it's all about. You know, living off the land, I guess, per se. But yeah, there's a lot of hemlock and spruce through here. The odd hardwood, there's a birch right there, but those are very, very far in between. It is thick through here. Keep going. All right, well, a couple days later, we got all the saw stuff. Starting to work on this road a bit more. We've been doing quite a bit of work to it, well, Riley has, but some of these bigger stuff he's not 100% comfortable with, so that's what I'm gonna start doing today, taking a few of these big maples down here that are really close to the road. I'm gonna get them knocked down. He can limb them up and junk them up and stuff like that. I'll get started on it, but first things first, I want to get them knocked down. I'm gonna start in this corner right here. So this will be the first guy to come down and then work my way back. But I just took a look at the chain that's on this saw. Boys, oh boy, she's in rough shape. So I just gave it a file, but I don't know if she's fixable or not. I might have to go get a new chain, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. No sense working harder than what you need to. She's in rough shape. I think she's seen a few rocks. Well, got a few down with the old chain, but had to go get a new one. Got Riley here doing some chipping now. Put the new chain on. Keep going. Those few trees made a big difference on that corner.